Hello everyone and welcome to the Iowa Red Bull Short Track Showdown West Division race. We are here for the second year in a row at the Iowa Speedway, one of the fan favorite stops on the track. We are a packed house here in the middle of the big cornfields of Iowa. This week it is Josh Oshinga starting on pole, and alongside him DJ Gibson making his start for Diego Yepes Incorporated in the late models this season. He starts on the outside of row number 1. In row 2 is Ryan Reed and Derek Lawson. Row 3, Logan Cloud and that 007 will be driving, and Julio Caesar alongside. Then there is Jack Porkins, as well as James Ellison, Jake Rogers, and Trip McGinnis. Carson Bowers driving an Aflac late model for this time around. We have no good camera angle of it, but that's the best you're going to get. He's driving Aflac for Anj Auto. Also further back, Diego Yepes driving the 03 Monster Motorsports, or Monster Energy, number 03 for Diego Yepes Incorporated as well, and the rest of the field sits there. It is four leeches are in this race this weekend, and getting ready to set off the triple header Iowa weekend here for the RBSTS West, the MDCS, and CRTS. Let's go down trackside for the commands to fire the engines at Iowa Speedway.
Drivers, start your engines!
22 late models going to roar to life here at Iowa for 25 laps. It is Josh Oshinga with his first career Red Bull Short Track Showdown pole, but he's going to have to defend over DJ Gibson with Diego Yepes Incorporated power behind him in that late model. You also have Diego in another Monster Energy number 03. He's starting pretty far back, but Diego, he is with his entire NSDCA career, his average finish at Iowa just under 2, a 1.8 average finish for that driver. It should be interesting to see if Diego can fight his way from the back today, get on up there, and possibly go on to win this race. 25 laps, 22 drivers. Who's going to win? We have 5 leeches in the field, 4 leeches as a matter of fact, with Gibson, Cloud, Bowers, and Yepes coming down to take the green flag. It's a 25 lap event. Josh Oshinga and DJ Gibson. Green flag is in the air. We're racing at Iowa. It is Oshinga pulling out the race lead. He has Ryan Reed right on the back of him. And you see these guys, they usually slide it up the track a little bit, but that allows these guys to get down to the bottom. And there goes Ryan Reed in that number 22. He looks for the race lead right away against Oshinga, and DJ Gibson. Do not count him out in that number 8 as well. This is the car. Gibson's car is the exact same one that Diego Yepes drove last season to this race. Finished second there. You can tell the Diego Yepes Incorporated cars, they all have the same basic scheme. The green highlights on the black car. Nikon jumped onto the 7 team, and Diego further back in that 03. He's going to be fighting from the very back. But Ryan Reed takes the race lead. Logan Cloud looking for the 3rd position, trying to pull around Josh Oshinga. You have Jake Rogers down there. He's looking for 4th as Logan Cloud clears into the 3rd spot. Oshinga using the outside line, and he could pull it off coming down the back straightaway. A giant amount of momentum for that number 6 team. But right now, Ryan Reed leads. DJ Gibson following right behind in that number 8, just right on the trail of Ryan Reed. Here's Jack Porkins, Carson Hill. There's Carson Bowers in the 25, the Aflac Dodge for Anj Auto. He's making his way up through the field right now. Again, we're 4 laps through this event already. It's been an aggressive one so far. 2 and 3 wide. You always seem to see at Iowa, one of the fan favorite stops on the track, just by how fast and how loose this track is. You'll see a lot of cars just like Cloud do on this front straightaway. They'll go up and smack the wall. Once you get right up there, it gets really loose in the marbles near the top. There's Diego Yepes. He's right now sitting battling for the 18th position against the number 3. I believe that is, yes, Naomi Ashley in the West. Now Yepes is going to have to really mount the charge towards the front. He has some time to do it, but can he get up there and try to compete and try to keep his average finish pretty high? Now, Johnson Performance, the 13 and the 57. We're going to get a quick flyby here as all 22 head down into the corner. But the Johnson Performance, number 13 and number 57, Jake Rogers and Daniel Elliott now making moves. Gibson bounces off of the wall. Back into the corner they go on the digger cam. Now Daniel Elliott, he looks to the inside, passes Jake Rogers. Here comes Gibson right back in that number 8. He's going to look back to the inside of Jake Rogers in that 13. Logan Cloud starting to drop back. That's allowing Carson Bowers in this Aflac Dodge. He's moving his car right up to the front. And Diego still trying to mount that charge. Now stuck on the outside line. Hard to get out of traffic there. Battle for the race lead. That's Daniel Elliott going to take it on Ryan Reed. And down the back straightaway, Elliott clears. He is your new race leader here at Iowa. Gibson up there in third. The Monster Energy Diego Yepes Incorporated, number 8. This has been the leech car for the entire career of the RBSTS for this team. Right now he's up in third. Could Gibson go on and win this race? For the back, there's Derek Lawson. Carson Bowers most definitely is bringing that 25 up to the front. Logan Cloud starting to just drop right to the back. There's Jack Porkins. Diego now having to fight Zachary Bilson and Naomi Ashley. The 03 team just not having the car under them. Logan Cloud back into the wall. He's going to bounce. I think Nick Bergwald almost hit him there. But Cloud now outside of the top 10. The battle up front starting to rage a bit more as now Josh Oshinga, your pole sitter, jumps back into third. Gibson using that outside line. He has some of the most experience out of the entire top 10, except, of course, for Carson Bowers. Bowers now inside the top 10 and that number 25 making moves. Ryan Reed is going to look back to the inside on Elliott. Elliott throws the door on him, but now he's right on the back bumper as they go down the back straightaway trying to pull away from DJ Gibson. But now Reed looks back to the inside. He gets a nose under. Might have been a little bit of contact side by side for the race lead. Drag race across the line. It looks like it was Ryan Reed leading that lap. 12 of 25, we are halfway through this event. Carson Bowers has moved his way inside the top 10. Logan Cloud has moved his way almost outside of the top 15. And Diego Yepes in that 03, he's starting to get into that bottom line, trying to move himself toward the front. Jack Porkins as well in the 7. There's Ethan Hoffman in the 2. Julio Caesar in the 49. Top 3 right now stay in single file. Top 5 for the most part really stay in single file. But the top 3 is the battle we're watching. Daniel Elliott has the car to beat Ryan Reed. It just depends on when these guys make their mistakes and how they get off of these corners well. These corners are some of the most important on the track. Well, they are the most important on the track, but these are the biggest passing opportunities. It depends on how you get off of the corner, not as much as on. If you can carry your speed out on the outside line, you can pull away and keep your position, but if you lose a lot of speed on that outside line, you're going to lose that spot. Carson Bowers into 7th, almost 3 wide as Jack Porkins is throwing it in back there. You also see now Logan Cloud has got himself back to the inside, and Diego Yepes, it looks like the traffic is just too heavy for him. He has not been good in these late models ever, so big struggle for him there. DJ Gibson in this 8, he's up in 3rd still. Derek Lawson looking to the inside of Carson Bowers. That is for that 8th position, or 7th position. Jack Porkins looking to try to take a top 10. Bobby Jones had a top 10 run in the Bristol Bash earlier today. Ryan Reed's going to bounce off of the wall. Gibson down to the inside. 3 wide for the race lead. Contact with Daniel Elliott. And Elliott now gets punted out. He's back to 5th. DJ Gibson to the race lead for Diego Yepes Incorporated. Smart Motorsports is Ryan Reed looking for that first win. Johnson Performance wants that first win this season with Jake Rogers and Daniel Elliott also up here. You got Smart Motorsports as number 2 of Ethan Hoffman as well up front, but Diego Yepes Incorporated bringing Jack Porkins as well as the on-shadow Carson Bowers towards the front. But now it's getting into crunch time. We just have 7 to go this time by. Beautiful exit by Rogers. He drove against DJ Gibson in the Mountain Dew Custom Series last season. Now they're back together. Gibson, though, got moved up a series, while Rogers got moved down 1. These two fighting for that race lead. Some of the most experienced drivers in the field. Most of the rest of the top 10, save for Carson Bowers and Logan Cloud. The rest of the drivers they're fighting right now have not even completed a season in the NSDCA. Derek Lawson up here. Oshinga almost into the wall. Ethan Hoffman as well. Looking further back, that's Alex Fletcher getting a piece of the wall. There's Adam Mitchell. He hasn't had that strong of a run this season and for his career for Evernham Racing. Right now he's holding up Diego Yepes, but 3 wide. I believe this is for the 13th position. Diego might make it 4 wide. No, he's just stuck behind a slow Adam Mitchell, and Mitchell really cost him a lot on that exit there, so Diego might not be too happy. Now Jake Rogers looking back to the inside of Gibson. Can Gibson hold on the outside? Drag race down the back straightaway. Coming to 5 laps to go here at Iowa. Ryan Reed in 3rd. He's watching. Derek Lawson in 4th. Don't count out Carson Bowers. Now Cloud is bringing up the rear of this front pack. He's in this battle as well, but now DJ Gibson gets shuffled out. Rogers down. right in the race lead, but down to his inside is Ryan Reed in the 22. You got Derek Lawson, Daniel Elliott, Cloud and Bowers back there. This race is far from over. Contact between the race leaders right there, and Lawson now dives to the inside of Rogers. It looks like Rogers or Gibson. I heard some scraping of the wall. He now gets shuffled out. Logan Cloud still looking for that first career NSDCA victory. He's looking for the 4th position on Jake Rogers. Could he bring it up here? Derek Lawson in the 44 now chased down. Ryan Reed with Daniel Elliott right behind. Battle for 4th between Cloud and Rogers. Rogers will keep it on the outside just for now, but Oshinga looking to the inside on that 007. Up front, Ryan Reed has just 3 laps to go, 2 to go next time by before he can take his first career race win in the RBSTS, but he has Derek Lawson, Daniel Elliott, now Logan Cloud. They have freed themselves from that second group, moving their way towards the front. For the back, Diego Yepes, just taking a quick look at him, nothing there. 2 to go. Daniel Elliott down to the inside. He has Cloud pushing him. And that's going to give Lawson back to 4th. Now Cloud pushes Daniel Elliott right to that race lead. Could he get around Ryan Reed? Cloud is there as well. He moves him up the track. Elliott takes the lead, but here comes Cloud on the inside. Drag race for the race lead. 1 lap to go here at Iowa, and Cloud is going to sweep himself into the race lead, now pulling away from Daniel Elliott. It has been 3 seasons since Cloud started in the NSDCA, winless for all 3 of them. He has to step down to the RBSTS here at Iowa, but he will come away with his first career win in the NSDCA. And that is Cloud's first career win, first RBSTS win, and first win for a Leech in the RBSTS in the last 2 seasons. A great job by Logan Cloud. He comes home with the victory in the 007 Dodge, sponsored by Subway and Ridiculousness. But a great run for Logan Cloud, dropping back, comes right back up at the end, and he comes to win here at Iowa. We thank you guys so much for tuning in to the RBSTS doubleheaders this weekend, and we'll be sure to get you back on track with the Mountain Dew Custom Series Iowa race and the Crown Royal Truck Series. We will see you guys next time.